All right, hey guys, welcome back to another solo Sunday. Today we're going to be playing our playthrough of Ezra and Nehemiah, the latest game from Garphill Games. And I'll kind of go over things in general right now, and then we'll kind of get in details of what we're going to be doing specifically as we're doing the actions. But basically, we're going to try to score the most points. We start with 10 points, and we're going to be playing against the bot here. The bot basically deals in workers, gold and silver. That's all the resources they really use. And kind of the way the game works is that we're going to play a card. So I need to shuffle our little deck up here. We're going to play a card. And once we play a card, we will get to do one of four different things. So we can take a main action. A main action is like basically the meat of the game. The main action, there are sort of six kind of main actions, two for each color. And the three colors are red, gray, and blue. When we take a main action, we're going to choose the visible banners that are on our board. So we can play a card and we have these banners here. They're going to dictate what actions we can take. And so basically we have gray banners. They let us clear the rubble from the walls. Depending on how much rubble we want to take, we'll choose a wall spot and pull rubble away from it by taking the resources and place them on our board. To clear the black pieces, those are cinder. It costs one banner. To take the white or brown, which are stone and wood respectively, it costs two. To take the yellow pieces, it's three, which is gold. And then when we clear the rubble, we will get a blessing depending on the space, which is moving these little blessing markers here, this orange, this purple, and this red one. And then we can also spend a number of banners depending on the space to construct a wall or a gate. And we'll get into that in a bit. The blue actions are placing out scribes. So it's placing out on this here, and we can get some kind of ongoing effects as we do stuff out here. Depending on if we have scribes up here or not. Scribe cost is 3, 5, 6, and 7, as well as 2 silver, 3 silver, 1 gold, or 2 gold, depending on where we go. We get some extra points at the end of the game. They give us some ongoing effects, so on and so forth. The other thing is we can spend 2, 4, 7, or 10, and the last two additional resources to move our tent around here. And this tent will just go in a circle and give us some extra bonuses as we do that. And then finally, we have red, which let us build the temple or move on the altar track. We can build on this temple based on how many red scribes. We can place material, either stone or wood or gold, get some points for placing that, and then placing out on here. The space depends on how many banners we have. We'll get rewards if we place on the certain 2 through 5, and then there's some scoring done when a column is full. We'll get into that if that happens. The other thing is we can spend cinder or wood to move on the altar track. We'll get specific rewards as we go up there, as well as there's some end of round scoring and penalties depending on where we are. We'll get into that a bit. The other thing is before we take the red action, we can spend bread to place one of our workers out here to be a levite. And the more levites we have, the more red actions we can take. So no matter how many banners we have, we can only do so many things depending on how many levites are there. General overview of everything, but we're going to just kind of get into it as we play. And when we're playing cards, we'll get into that. So let's go ahead and just get started. We're playing against the bot. We're playing the easier bot because I win more times. And the bot starts the game. So we're just kind of do stuff as we go. They start with 1 worker and 2 silver. And the way that they structure is they flip this card over here, and this will reference a gate. Now they will see if they can do the actions down here. So in this case, can they spend a silver? And if they can, they will move 1 on their purple. If they can spend 4 silver, they'll move on their purple and move their tent. If the gate is one that a person owns, so it's one of the other 6, they would have to pay either to the person that owns the gate or to the bank or to the gate if nobody built it yet, and then they can take on the action. If they can't do the action, they will move their tent. In this case, they can. They can spend 1 silver to the bank and move their purple blessing over 1 space. So they'll do that first, then they'll flip this over and do their actions. And basically what happens is they will see if they can do the top thing. If they can't, they'll see if they can do the next thing. And if they can't, they'll do the next thing. So do they have 2 gold? They don't. So do they have 0 to 1 workers? They do. So they're going to gain a worker and gain a gold. And anytime they would gain any material, they gain gold. At any time they would gain any bread, they would gain silver. And so that's like I said, they just deal in silver, workers, and gold. And so it's our turn. So now we're going to kind of get in the meat of what we're going to do. We're going to place a card out in our tableau here, and it's going to give us our scrolls, or our banners to see what actions we can take. Now, the important thing is that as the game plays on, we're going to take 6 turns per round, and so we're going to be able to place cards out here, and we're going to place them out, and they're going to grow our banner options. However, when we get to the point where we have to play something else, we have to cover one of our cards, and we can only have 2 cards per stack. So we're going to have to kind of be selective on how we place stuff out, because we don't want to block ourselves too much. So I think the first thing that I want to do is play this teacher. Now, we're going to play this teacher. It's going to give us 3 blue banners, and we have this ability to, as an auxiliary action, to perform this trade. We can trade a bread for 2 silver, and we can do this as many times as we want. That is one thing we can do on our turn, is we can do our main action. We can do a trade action as an auxiliary action, or spend resources to flip over one of these tiles. We'll get some points in the bonuses, but we won't worry about that quite yet. And then we can also take one of our workers and place them out as a trader here to get us some additional benefits, like 2 silver and a bread, or a non-gold resource and a bread. Or we can place them as an elder to give us additional banners to do some actions for that turn. So we have 3 here. I think I'm going to spend a bread to get 2 silver. And I'm going to use, let's go ahead and actually spend our one of our workers here to place it here to get 2 more blue banners and get another silver. And we are going to spend 2 silver and 3 of our banners. So we have 3 banners there, and we're going to place out a scribe. So we're going to place it in this row. Now, the important part about this is that you can, these are neutral ones. So as you build your scribes out, any scribes that you have that are in the row below you, you have to pay for any ones that aren't yours. So if I place here, and then I want to place here next round, I can link it back to my own. But if I wanted to place here, I'd have to pay the bank this. Or if the bot was here and I wanted to place here, I'd have to pay the bot one, and then I would link back to mine. So how far you have to go back is going to dictate who you have to pay. Now, these white ones here are neutral ones. I can take those spaces and bump them up. But if I wanted to go ahead of them, I could as well, and that would require me to take to pay the bank. However, we're going to take one of those spots. We're actually going to go right here, and this will bump this up. And we're going to take this spot here. So we have 3 banners there, and the 2 silver we paid. And when we take one of these spots, we actually get one of these cards here. So we're actually going to get this Ezra card. And what this allows us to do is that depending on the round, we'll get the benefits on this card. So we'll get 1 cinder for round 1. We'll get a gold and a cinder for round 2. And we'll get a blessing movement, a gold and a cinder for round 3. So the later in the game, you'll get more rewards, but you probably want to get them earlier in the game because you get banners for them. So they'll become a banner. That will get a permanent blue banner for tucking him there. And now we have 3 more banners. So because we have this one, the 2 we spent here. And I'm going to spend 2 more silver to actually place out my guy there and get the Nehemiah card, which is going to give me a stone and a permanent gray banner there. Oh, actually, I can only place up... it says place up to 1 scribe, so I can't do that. Place up to 1 scribe. And then optionally, you may move your tent around the city. Pay 1... Okay, so actually, I can't do that, so we're going to move our tent with the remaining banners. My bad. So we're going to move our tent. That's going to give us a red blessing by moving past the icon there. That's fine. That's all we're going to do. And we're going to end our turn. We're going to draw up. I corrected that. So now we'll go to the bot's turn. Muster gate. Can they pay 1? They can pay to the muster gate, but then they won't have any coins to do this option to get workers, so they're not going to do that. They're just going to move this over, which is going to let them move up here. And then we're going to flip this. Do they have 2 workers and 2 gold? They do not. Do they have 2 gold? They do not. So they're going to get a gold and a altar movement. So let's get them a gold. And they're going to move once on the altar. They're going to move up here. They're going to get a bread, which translates into a silver. Okay. Our go now. I do want to go back over there. So we're going to place this one, this scholar here. And I think what I'll do is I'll spend 1 coin to the valley gate No one owns the valley gate, so because no one owns it, we're going to place the silver on there. And I'm going to spend 2 silver to gain 2 stone. And I can only hold 7 resources at the moment, so I'm kind of getting at capacity. But now we have 6 banners right now. And I think what I want to do is actually spend... I think I want to spend my 3 silver, and I'm going to move here with my banners, which will get me at Sabbath, which is at the end of the round. I'll get 3 altar movements, so that'll actually be really nice. So we're going to spend that 3 silver. Because we were the first ones to go up here, we'll get that bread and go there. And then I think that's it. I think that's all we're going to do right now. So we'll draw up, and we're going to flip this over. Dung gate, they're going to pay the dung gate 1 coin, and they're going to spend their other coin to get a gold. And then they're going to look. Do they have a worker and a gold? They do. So they're going to place on the lowest possible spot on the scribe area. And then they're going to use this to determine which way they want to go. So this is going to say if there's a choice between 2 options, and there are 2 options, if the blackened marker there is on the right-hand side, they're going to choose the right side. If it was on the left-hand side on this, they're going to choose the left-hand side. So they're going to pay... What they do is they pay gold equal to the victory point value of the road that they're going to choose. So they're going to choose this spot and pay 1 gold and place their worker there. Now, it kind of changes as the rows go up. Because if they subtract 1 from if the row below is completed. So if we place somebody here, and then they would have placed somebody up here, they would only have to pay 1 instead of 2. If they were to place up here after, and this is still available, then they'll have to pay 2. So they're going to pay their 1. They're going to get this Nehemiah card, which all this is going to do is remove it from the game, but they will get resources, and they'll get a gold back for that. So they just kind of netted themselves their gold to place that out there. Okay, Argo now. I've got a lot of resources, so maybe we want to build something. Now, one thing you might have noticed is that we have workers at the edges here of the board. Those are gates. There and actual other gates that can be built later on will give us benefits if we build walls to the sides of the gates or build a gate where there are walls already there. We'll get the bonus at the top. So if I build walls here, the owner of the gate will get the resource, and then whoever builds the wall will get the resources. If you're the owner of the wall and the gate, you only get it once. But this is sort of a positive incentive to build next to your opponent because you both will get stuff. Okay, enough of that. So if I wanted to do a wall action here, then maybe we want to clear some rubble. Is that what we want to do? I think it's possible. So let's play this out. We're going to place this mason out, and actually we're going to do our horse gate ability, and this lets us spend any number of stone for coins, for 2 coins. We're going to spend 3 stone for 6 coins. And then we are going to use our 3 banners to clear some rubble here. And we're going to clear the rubble from here. No, we're going to clear it from here. So it costs us 1 cinder, or it costs 1 gray banner for cinder and 2 gray banners for the what is it called? For the stone. And then when we clear it, we get to get the blessing here. So we get a red blessing for that movement, for clearing that out there. And then I think that's all we're going to do. So we're going to draw a card. The bot will go. Can they pay a silver? They can't. So they're going to move on the tent and get 2 silver for that. Then their action. Do they have 2 workers and 2 gold? They don't. Do they have 0 to 1 gold? They have 3. So they're going to move 3 spaces on the altar track and gain a worker. They're going to go 1, 2, 3. That's going to get them a silver and get them a yellow or an orange blessing. And then because they've lined up their blessings here, they're going to get this bonus here, which is going to move them up again, which is going to get them a gold. So as soon as every single one of your blessings exceeds a track, or lands on or exceeds a track, you get that bonus there. Okay, there's a lot going on there. We're about halfway done with the first round. I'd like to go over there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to use this musician. I'm going to spend a gold to the water gate, and then spend 3 of my gold to get 4 bread. So we're going to get 2 back, and then swap out this for this. I'm going to spend my last, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to spend 3 of mine to put our scribe here. I'm going to push that up. And we're going to get this card, which is going to get us 2 bread and a permanent red banner. And then I've got 4 left, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to use it to move on this twice. So it's going to get me 2 silver and a gold. And we're going to end the go. The bot will go now. Sheepgate, they have 1 silver. They can either afford 1. They only have 3 silver. They can only afford this first one, which will move their red marker up. And then sheep card. Do they have a worker and 2 gold? They do, so they're going to build a wall. So they're going to use the reference card here and start from this point and move counterclockwise because the arrow is pointing down. If it was pointing to the right, they would go clockwise, and they're going to find the first gate and build it. So first thing they're going to do is they're going to start here and move down to the first gate, which is here. They're going to clear this rubble. When they clear the rubble, they will swap that out for gold. And then they will spend 3 gold to build the gate. And this one is the fish gate, so they're going to get the coins on the fish gate card. They're going to place out the fish gate there and take one of their workers and place it here. This is their gate for the rest of the game. If anybody builds walls, they're going to get the reward. But as an immediate bonus, they're going to get a coin, which is shown there. So if they build a wall here or here, they'll get a worker. If I build a wall there or there, we both get a worker. So that's how that works there. And then that scores them 4 points at the end of the game. All right, so I've kind of really invested myself in these scribes here. At the end of the round, we're going to have to pay our workers. So any worker that is not a Levite, we're going to have to pay in bread, 1 bread per worker. So we have to be cognizant of that. I've already placed 2 cards here, so I'm stuck with this on top, so I've got to cover these. If I want to build up here, which I kind of do, I think I'm going to have to get some more coin to do that, but I kind of want to build up there. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this, and we're going to cover this spot here. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 workers there. The fish gate. I could get a worker, but I really need some coins, and for me to use some coins I need to place this guy here. So we're going to get 2 coins and a bread. So we're not going to do our trade action there, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to spend 3 coins and 5 of our banners to take our last guy here and move this up and move him here. And we're coming down from Ezra, so we have that, so we're good on that. So at Sabbath we're going to get 2 coins to take an auxiliary action. That auxiliary action will be to upgrade one of our tiles again with the resources that if we have them, or activate one of our trades. And because it's not the card we just played, it can be any face-up trade card that we have, or any face-up card we can do a trade for. And then I've got 2 banners left, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I spent 5, so I've got 2 left. Let's move our tent to get us a purple. And we're going to end our turn. The bot's going to go. Fishgate, they're going to pay themselves. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're going to spend all that and get themselves 2 workers. And the last action of the round for them, do they have 2 workers and 2 gold? They sure do. So they're going to place a Levite. So they're going to spend 2 gold to place a Levite out. They're going to place their Levite here. They're going to get the reward here, which would be a gold back. And then per Levite, they're going to take some actions. So the first thing they're going to do is place a gold in the temple. They're going to place the lowest spot possible. So they're going to place it there. When you place a gold in the temple, you get 2 points. Then they would, if they don't have any gold, they would exchange silver for gold. They don't have any silver, so then they're going to move 1 space on the altar track. All right. Now let us go ahead and do something similar. We're going to, I don't have any workers. Okay. So maybe I need to build something. I will be able to build something with 3, which I could build here, but I don't have the material for it. So when you build, you just need to pay the material here, but you can use a gold to sub out for a stone or a wood. Sort of box myself in here because I want to be able to, I would like to put a Levite out and take some actions to move this up, but unfortunately, because I don't have any workers, I can't place a Levite out. And I have a lot of blue things, but I don't have any workers to place out here, so I could move my tent theoretically. I think maybe what we want to do, We could take the red action and just move our marker 2 spaces and just call it there. But I feel like that's kind of a waste. So we could possibly build something, and if we built something, we'd have 1, 2, we'd only have 3, so we can't really build anything because I need material there to build, and I can't build there. Oh man, but I have a lot of resources. So I think we're just going to go ahead and do this. We are going to go ahead and place out our singer here. I'm going to use her ability to trade this for 3 coins. We cannot place a Levite, but we are choosing a red action. We're going to use our 1 red action and use our banners to spend this to move on this track 2 times to get us a bread and a silver. And that is a round. So we're going to go into some end of round stuff. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare for Sabbath, which means we can use any farmers and laborers, which if we had any additional workers, we could send them here to get some bread or send them here to get some resources. And we're going to resolve profit judgment things. We also have some other things here. So because we have some Sabbath, prepared for Sabbath abilities, we're going to move 3 spaces here. So 1, 2, 3, because we've got that. That's going to get us a gold and a movement on here. Now that we've exceeded or placed everything there, we can get another movement on here, which is going to go up. And then we get 2 silver, and we get to take an auxiliary action. So we can either upgrade one of our spaces, or we can do a trade action here, which I think, do we want to trade for a worker? Actually, I think maybe we want to upgrade something. So actually, let's do this. Let's spend 6. We're going to spend 6 silver here to upgrade our tile here. So what happens is you pay the resource cost in the corner, you'll get this reward, and then when we flip this over, this will be worth 2 points at the end of the game, and we can take one of our workers back, one of our laborers, not our laborers, we can take one of our elders or our traders back. So we're going to upgrade that, get a tent movement, which is going to give us 2 bread, and we can hold any number of resources now, and then we get to take this ability. So I'm going to take one of these off, and I'm going to take this guy off and use that to here to get 2 more resources. We're going to get 2 wood. And then we're going to resolve this here. So in the middle, we get to pull a worker back. So we get to pull this worker back and actually use him. So I'm going to use him here as well to get 2 more wood. The bot doesn't follow this. So for the first round, if we are below 3, we would get a bread. If we're in between, we'll pull a worker back. And if we're in the lead, or if we're at over 9, we'll get a worker. For the second round, we pay a bread. Same thing. And last round, if we're below 10, we get minus 3 points. We owe a bread if we're between 10 and 14. And then we get 5 points if we're after 14. The bot will just get minus 2 points for being below, a gold for being in between, and a point for being ahead. So they're going to do that. Next, we have to pay our workers. So we don't pay Levites, but we pay everybody else. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We pay 1 bread per worker. The bot doesn't care about that. And then we're going to take one of the cards that we played this turn and tuck it and score points. So we're actually going to take this card here. We're going to take this card. It's going to give us a permanent blue banner for the rest of the game. And we're going to score 1 point plus 1 point for each scribe we have. So it's going to give us 5 total points there, putting us at 15. Now the bot will score. They'll gain 1 silver per worker in their reserve. So it's 2 silver. They're then going to score the highest row of scribes. So they're going to score 1 point because there's 1 point there. They are then going to score for the most of a thing that they have. So they either have most scribes, most gatekeepers, or most Levites. They're going to score a point for each gatekeeper because that's one they have the most of. And they get 3 points for that. In the hard mode, they would score 1 point for each thing. So that's one difference. They're going to score for the highest number on their blessing track, so they get 2 points for that. And then finally, they'll score for the amount of these spots that they've landed on or exceeded, so these gold spots, so they're going to score 2 points there. All right. I think that's everything. Now, after Sabbath, we're going to move the profits. So this will go to space 11. This will go to space 6. And we're still in the middle of that, so that's nice. We are then going to give the leading player a worker. Since we're tied, whoever's on the bottom is the leading player, so they get a worker. We're going to move the first player marker over to us. And we're going to shuffle our deck up and start the next round. We're going to shuffle their cards up too. So we're going to shuffle that up, flip this over, and shuffle up all their cards. All right. Let's start building some walls because we just have a ton of material. All right, we're going to take our workers off and let's go ahead and get started here. So, unfortunately, actually, we don't have a lot of gray banners, so we really wouldn't be able to build any walls. So let's think about maybe doing some other stuff first. So I actually think I want to place out our lookout here, and I'm going to spend my cinder. One for 3 silver, 1 cinder per silver. We can do that as many times as we want. We have 3 scribes. We have 3 scribes here. What do we want to do? So some of these tiles here. So this neutral tile, it says that if you have a worker there, then score your lowest scoring tucked card twice. That's kind of nice. This here will let us use, what does it say? Gain 1 additional blue banner for each pair of red and gray banners you have when taking a main action. That's interesting. That would be the only space I could take, or I can move my guy and get a worker. I think we'll just... yeah, I don't have any blues. So I'd have to put a guy here and then place somebody up there. We're just going to move our tent so we can get a worker. We actually get to move it once. Actually, yeah, that's fine. So we're going to move it once. Kind of a lackluster turn there, but that's okay. All right, the bot's first turn. Sheepgate, which is up in the corner. So they're going to spend a coin to move their red blessing. Then they're going to flip this. Do they have 2 workers and 2 gold? They do not, because they only have 1 gold. Do they have 2 gold? They do not. So they're going to clear rubble. They're going to clear the rubble off of here and get themselves some gold. That's going to get them a red blessing again. Okay, so it's our turn, and we can actually do something with this. We're going to actually take that spot that they just took. So we are going to first place out this gatherer. We are going to spend a coin to the bank and a coin back to the bank again to get this stuff. Then we're going to build right here. So it's going to cost, because we have 1, 2, 3 gray banners. That's what it's going to cost. We're going to spend the 2 wood and a stone to draw the top 3 cards of our wall deck and place out one of these things. So we can place out this and get 3 silver. But because we're going to place here, we're going to get 3 silver for that anyway. We're going to place out for 1 point there, and or we can place out and get a gold. I think we're going to place out this to gain the 3 silver. And then we have to put 1 card back on top and 1 card back on bottom. We're going to gain the 3 silver for placing that here, and then another 3 silver for placing next to the sheep gate. Okay. Now I can't remember if this had stuff on it or not. I think it. I don't know that it had anything there or not. I can't remember. I'm gonna just put some materials there because I don't think it got cleared. Okay, I don't think I got cleared because for it to have been cleared, we would have moved up on orange. And we both exceeded this spot, and that's the only place, and we only have 1 orange movement. So I think I just forgot to put stuff out there. Because he cleared this, and we cleared that. So, my bad. Okay, anyway, we've done all that. I think that's it. I think we're good. because I'm going to hold on to my workers for a little bit. Okay. We're going to flip. He's going to spend 3. He can't, so he's going to move his tent, get himself a gold. Does he have a worker and 2 gold? He does. He's going to build a gate. So starting from here and going over, he's going to build this gate. That's going to get him a gold, and then he's going to spend the 3 gold to take the valley gate. So there's some silver for him. He's going to place a worker out. And then he doesn't get, because he doesn't get the pull worker ability, he'll just move his tent for doing that, which will move him 1 purple. Okay. We're going to do some more building because we have the banners for it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 banners there. Where do we want to build is the question. We have 6 banners. I'm going to place this here and get 8 banners. And we're going to get a cinder. We're going to spend 4 banners to take, or 3 banners to take this off, which is going to get us a purple. And then we're going to spend 4, leaving us 1 left, so we can't really do anything with it. And then we're going to spend the gold in place of a stone, the stone and the wood to place a wall here. And I'm going to place this here. We're going to put this on the bottom, this on top. It's going to get me movement on this, which is going to get me a purple. And then because I built this here, we both get a worker. All right, and then I think that's it. Actually, I'm going to take one of my workers and go here as a trader to get a wood and get a food. And then instead, because I didn't do a trade option, I'm going to do upgrade a tile and spend this 4 wood to upgrade this tile. So I'm going to get a red blessing, and then when we flip this over, we can get a gold and 2 silver, or 2 material and a silver when we have our end of round stuff. So let's get our red for that, right? Yeah, that's 2 points at the end of the game. Okay, nice. The bot's turn. Do they have the silver to pay the east gate? They do. And then they're going to spend a silver because they only have 3 left to get a gold instead of getting 2 gold. And then 2 workers and 2 gold. They sure do. So they're going to go and put a Levite out. They're going to spend the 2 gold to place a Levite, which is going to net them a gold back. Then they're going to take 3 actions. Action number 1, they're going to place this here, get themselves a silver, and score 2 points. Action number 2, they're going to place this here, score themselves 2 points and another silver. And then action number 3, they're going to replace that silver with a gold. All right. Oh, I didn't draw a card on my turn. Okay. Can I build any more walls is the question. And I have nothing to show for myself. So maybe we want to get some scribe action going on up here. So I think I want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's place out this this musician. We're going to spend. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 banners. We're going to spend our 5 banners. We're going to spend 3 coin with our 5 banners to take one of our scribes here and move this one up here. We're going to take a point loss. So when we go to our scoring at the end of the round, we get to score our we get to score our lowest scoring, our lowest scoring card twice. So we're going to get to do that. And then I'm going to pay 1 to the water gate and spend 3 coins for 4 bread. And we're going to end our go there. Because I only had 5, right? Yeah. Okay. The bot is going to pay Valley Gate, which is himself, and spend 1 coin for 1 gold. Then, do they have a gold and a worker? They do, so they're going to place that on the lowest possible spot on the scribes here. And again, they would pay 2 for placing in the second row, but because the first row is empty, they subtract 1 from that, so only spend 1. So we're going to place this here and get rid of that. And then they don't pay because they have this spot there. Now, if I take this spot and I take this spot, they're going to have to pay me, or I'm going to have to get paid no matter what, which I kind of want that spot, but I don't have the materials for it. Okay, we've got 2 turns left. And I'd like to maybe get a Levite out and do a couple of those actions there to get a little bit ahead on the track. So let's aim for that. Yeah, let's place out here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to spend 2 bread to place a Levite out to give us a cinder. And I don't remember if I mentioned this, but you can spend a Levite to give yourself an additional banner. Now we have plenty of banners, so I'm going to spend 2 cinder here to move 2 spaces and get a bread for doing so. And we're going to end our go. The bot's going to take their second to last action. Can they pay to the muster gate? They can't pay because they won't have enough, so they're going to move here, which is going to get them 2 more coins. Oh, wrong things. And then here, do they have 2 workers and 2 gold? Nope. Do they have 2 gold? Nope. So they're going to get a gold and a movement. Okay, so our last turn. Now, bread-wise, are we good? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which we have 9 bread, so we're good on that. So what would we like to do? I think we could do some banner movement. We could use some blue to do some movement around here. If we place this out, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's not enough to do that. So maybe it wouldn't be worth placing him out yet. Let's place this one out. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get 2 movement on here. So we're going to go 1, 2. It'll move us up on here and get us a movement on here. And then because we exceeded this spot, we'll go here and we'll get 2 points. And I think that's all I want to do. I think it's probably the best thing I can do right now. So the bot's going to take their last turn. They're going to spend 4 to move up on the orange and gain a tent. So they moved up on orange. It's going to move them up 1 here to get them a coin back. And then they're going to move their tent to get a worker. And then their final action of the round, do they have 2 gold? They do, so they're going to build a wall. They're going to start from this point and go here. They're going to clear this to move up here, which is going to get them another gold. And then they're going to spend their 3 to build a wall, which is going to get them 3 silver. And then we're both going to get material because I own this gate. So they're going to get 2 gold for that, and I'm going to get a cinder and a wood. And we are on to our scoring time. So preparing for Sabbath, we're going to activate our some of our abilities here. So our first ones, we can take a worker off of here. We're going to take this guy off. We are then going to move 3 spaces up here. So 1, 2, 3. It's going to get us a silver. I feel like that's so powerful. And then we can get 2 silver and take an auxiliary action. And I think for the auxiliary action, I want to take... I'm going to spend my silver and 3 here to get 5 bread. Or 4 bread. We're going to take the musician's ability. We can place this out. I'm going to place this out here and get myself 2 wood and a silver. Is that what I want? Yeah, 2 wood and a silver. Okay, then we're going to do... is that all of them that I have? Yes. So now we're going to do Sabbath. I'm going to pay for my workers. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to tuck a card. We're going to tuck 2 cards in this round. So whatever one I tuck, the lowest scoring one I get is going to get me the... I get to score it twice. So I'm going to tuck this one. And I'm going to tuck... I think I'm going to tuck... this one. So I will score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The position of this, so 10, and then 11, 12, 13, and then 14, 15, 16, because this is only going to be 3. So I get 16 points. 1, 11, wait a minute. 16, scoring at 32. Okay. I think that's right. Because this will score me 6 points, this will score me 4 points, and this will score me 3 points, and I get this twice because of that. So there's 16 points there. The bot will get 2 coins for 2 workers. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 gatekeepers, so they get 4 points for that. They have 2 points for being up here. And they get 4 points for being there, for having like the 4th spot there. And then they get 2 points for that. And then I forgot to do this. So we were ahead, so we actually get a worker. So I had to pay that worker too. And then they're in the middle, so they'll get a gold. I forgot to resolve that. And then now at the end of the round, we'll get a worker because we're at the farthest ahead, and this will move up to 14, and this will move to 10. And they're going to be first player again. And we're going to shuffle up their cards. So at the very top, there's some final scoring objectives. The ones that I'm kind of leaning towards are like one of those. So one of them would be gain 1 victory point for every 3 workers you have on your main board at the end of the game. You have on the main board. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be 3 points for that. The one next to it would be gain 1 point for every 3 gatekeepers and walls you've built. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, so 1 point for that. This is 2 points for every scribe up here. 1 point for every 3 of these, so that's 2 points right now. This will let me score the last card in my hand. So we kind of think about if we want to get any of that stuff. Let's shuffle this up and draw a card. Okay. Actually, we'll put this up here. All right, so the bot's first turn for the round. Fountain Gate. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're going to spend those 4. They're going to move this up. And they're going to go to tent movement, which is going to move this up again. Then, do they have 2 gold? They do, so they're going to build a wall. They're going to build here, so they're going to get a purple, which is going to get them another gold. And then they're going to spend those 3, the gold that they would have got in these 2, to build this wall here, which is going to get them another gold. Okay, so we've got a gang of blue. Depends on what we want to do with it. I could try to maybe use this tile here and flip over some stuff, but I have no gold in order to, oh, I would have got, wait, no, I got the material for that, never mind. I need a gold to place up here. So, maybe we'll do some wall building. And there is a clear spot, so let's go ahead and place out this jeweler. And we're going to spend our 3. We have 3 gray banners. We're going to spend our 3 here to build this wall right here, which will get us a bread and a coin. And we are going to also get a cinder and a wood. And we'll draw. Mustergate, they can't afford that. So they're going to move here to get themselves a movement on this. And then they're going to flip this over. They have 2 gold and 2 workers. They sure do. So they're going to put a scribe out. Highest possible position they can, which can be one of these 2 spots because they can go here. Now, if they choose this side, They can choose here, so they can choose this one. They will pay 1 to the bank, and then we'll get 2. And they're going to spend 2 gold, because it would be 1 gold for here. It would be 4 gold total, and then -1 minus 2 for these being full. So they're going to spend 2 gold to go up here. And then we're going to get 2 coins from the bank for using 2 of our workers, and they're going to spend 1 of their silver from the bank, and they're going to spend 1 silver for their worker, or for the white worker. Okay, so they're at the top. They're going to get some. Oh, and they're going to get coins for taking that stuff. That's 3 coins for them. Okay. I guess while we're at it, why don't we do some Levite stuff? So let's place this out here. We're going to spend 3 bread, place one of our workers out as a Levite, and get ourselves a stone. We have 3 Levites. We can do 3 different things. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 banners, though. So I think what I'm going to do is spend the 4 banners to place this out and move our stuff 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. It's going to get us a bread and a gold. And that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. I'm going to flip over. Valley Gate. They own the Valley Gate. Can they spend 4? They sure can. So they're going to spend 4 and get themselves 2 gold. Do they have a worker in gold? They do, so they can do their lowest available spot. They're going to pick this spot here. They're going to spend they're going to only spend 1 gold for that. And because that's the first place they picked, the first one, they're going to get 2 silver for that one. I kind of wanted that spot, so, but that's okay. Maybe we can go up here and do some stuff there. Yes. We need 6 blue banners, and we have 3, so this will be the other 3. So we're going to place this out and get our 6 blue banners. We're going to spend 1 gold to move this guy here. And so now we can flip these over at a discount of a material or 2 silver. But I can't flip anything right now. Let's place one of our workers here to get a cinder and a bread. And this was the card I placed. I think I'm good. Okay, we're done there. We're going to flip this. Eastgate, can they pay? They can, so they can pay silver to the bank and again to the bank to get a gold. And then, do they have a gold worker and 2 gold? Nope. Do they have 2 gold or more? They do, so they're going to build a wall. So they're going to go all the way around. They're going to build this. They're going to move this over and then spend the 3 materials to build a wall. They're going to get 2 bread, which is going to equate to 2 silver. And then we're going to get 3 silver because they built right next to us. Oh, and they get 3 silver for that too. So they just got a bunch of money. Okay, I'm likely done with the scribes. So this can probably cover it up. So it would be nice to maybe do some building and maybe get some material and then maybe flip some of these things over. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. And we're going to, we have 5, 6. We have 6 right now. We have 6. What can we clear? I would like to clear these. So this is actually going to cost us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to clear, or it's going to cost us 4 to clear these. So we're going to clear these. We're going to get a red blessing. And then as an auxiliary action, we're going to spend 4 here, because this would be 5 to flip this. But because we get the discount, it's going to get us a bread when we flip it. And then on the Sabbath, we'll get a bread. Okay, end of our turn. Old Gate, can they pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? They sure can, so they're going to get 5 points. 4 points, sorry. And then for their second to last action, do they have 2 workers? Nope. Do they have 2 gold? They do, so they're going to build a wall. They're going to build here. It's going to get them a purple. And they're going to spend the 3 to build a wall out. It's going to get them 3 material, and they're going to get a gold for building at that gate. Oh my goodness, they've got so much gold. Okay. So if I can get 2 more whites, I can flip this one over. That would be nice. And then if I could somehow get 2 gold, I could flip this over. But I think I'm not going to be able to. So I think we're going to play this out here. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8. We have 8. Let's spend 6 here to take these. That's going to move us up on this, which is going to get us 2 bread. And then as an auxiliary action, we'll spend 3 to flip this, which is going to get us a worker. And then we're going to spend a worker here to get ourselves a gold. Like that. Okay. We're going to flip over sheep gate. They can't do any of this stuff, so they're going to move their tent and get 2 points. And then the final action of the game, they're going to get 3 on this. 1, 2, 3, which is going to get them a red banner movement, which is going to get them 2 points. It's going to get them a coin, and they're going to get a worker. Okay, so they're done. Okay, so if I can somehow get a gold, we can flip this over for cheap. So for me to get a gold, it would require me to place a worker here, and I have to move one of those 2. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So how can I get myself... Oh, I can get myself... Because I have this, I can do a scribe, I can do an auxiliary action. So I can place my guy out here, get a gold, and do that. So maybe in the meantime I can do something else and get some stuff going here. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to place this here. Dung gate. We're going to spend 1 silver on the dung gate and spend 2 silver for 2 of that. We have, so bread wise, let's see, what do we need to pay for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need to pay for 11. If I spend 4, I can put a Levite out, which puts me at needing to spend for 10. I can force the scoring on this will get me 2 back. This will get me 1. And then I can assign somebody. I think I can assign somebody there and get me. I think I can work it out. Or would I be better off to just not send him up there? It might be better not to send him up there. So we have 1, 2. I only have 3 banner actions anyway. So I can't even fill that out. So is that what I want to do? Question mark. Or do I want to undo that, which I'll get my 2 silver back and the 1 from the dung gate back and put these back and place her out? Or do I want to build something? Maybe I do want to do this and still build something. Okay, I can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, actually I am going to do that. So we're gonna do that mulligan again. We're just going to find somewhere to build. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I could do 8, 9 possibly. But 7. Where would we build to yield us the best possible thing? 7. We could go here and this will cost us 7. And we can get the gold there, but then we can't upgrade it till the next thing anyway. But there's 7 there. Then we can use this worker to get the bread, which could be useful to us. So yeah, let's do this. We're going to spend 3 on this. We'll get a purple movement. And then we are going to spend the 2 wood and the stone to draw this. Okay, so I can either get 3 points and a point, which will be 4. I can get 2 points and a movement, which will move this up, which will get me another point, or I can get the 2 bread. I think we're going to go with this. I think that's the most points I can get. So we're going to place this here, this here. It's going to score us 1 point immediately. Okay, and that is going to be it. So let's go into the prepare for Sabbath. So first off, we could take a worker back here. We are going to be able to we're going to get a bread from this. We're going to get 3 movement up here, so there's 2 points. And then here, and then we get another coin because we can't go any farther. We can gain 2 coins and take an auxiliary action, and that auxiliary action will be to upgrade this. We're going to spend these 2 gold because it cost us 1 less to flip this. And when we flip this, we'll get a worker off. And then, we still have stuff to do. We have, let's see, we have, how much bread do we have? We need to make 11, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're going to place 1 guy here to get 3 bread. Another guy here to get 3 bread. So that'll be our 11. Then we're going to place here to get a gold and 2 silver. Okay. We're going to resolve the judgment. I'm in the lead, so I'm at above 14, so I get 5 points. He will get a gold. Holy cow. I think I didn't miss anything, did I? I don't think so. Okay. Next, we are going to do Sabbath. I have to pay for my workers, so we know that's 11 because we don't pay for the Levites. Then we're going to tuck a card. And remember, I get to score the lowest scoring one twice. This will be 5 points. This will be 6 points. This will be 6 points. And this will be 5 points. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4 points. This will be, that'll be 6 points. So I think we're tucking this. So this is 1 point for every gold mark we've passed. So we've got 6 points, so 6. And then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, because flipping those over. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then that's another 5. And then I think it's another 5 again. So 29 points. Holy cow. So we're going to go back 1 and go up to 69. Holy cow. That's probably the most I've scored on that before. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, I scored the lowest. That just seems super powerful. It says... Oh, that's one of the promo tiles. Lose a victory point immediately. Score your lowest scoring tucked card twice during each Sabbath. So that's, let's see, 2, 4, 6. That's 7 points, 5 points, 6 points, and 6 points. So this is twice. Yeah. 12, 22, 29. Yeah. Okay. 29 points. Holy cow. Okay. Excuse me. They're going to gain a coin for their worker. They are then going to score points equal to the highest scribe, which is going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, oh, I guess I could have put this out. No, that would have been 5. Never mind. Then they're going to score for the most that they have. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 gatekeepers and 4 4 scribes. So they're going to get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to get 6 points for the altar track, which is going to put them at 58. Okay. So now we're going to go to end of game scoring. We're going to finish their stuff off first. And the first thing they're going to do is they're going to convert all of their gold into silver. So for every 3 silver or for every 3 gold they have, they get, for every 1 gold they have, they get 3 silver. So that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. This will be 27 there. They are then going to score 1 point for every 5, so that's 5 points. This is 4, so they don't get anything for that. If they're on the lead in the altar, they would get 3 points. They're going to score for their gates and their walls. So 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's going to put them 77. And then they're going to score for their scribes. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put them at 87 points. Okay, we're going to do the same. So we're going to convert our gold into silver. We're going to convert our bread. For every 1 bread, it's 2 silver. For every 1 stone and 1 wood, it's 2 silver. And for every cinder, it's 1 silver. So this will be 1 silver, 2 silver, and 2 silver a piece. Right? Yes, and let's convert these over. So there's 5. Oops. 10. That's 2 points. 15. That's the 3rd point. And then this is only 4. So I don't get anything for that. We get 2 points per development tile. So there's 10 points there. We're going to get 3 points if we're the altar leader, which we are. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to get victory points for our gates and our walls. So 2, 5, 8, 11. So 1, and then another 10, which is 96. And then we're going to get victory points for our scribes and our tiles. Now we don't have any tiles at the top, but we do get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's another 1, and then it's going to be there, 107. That's the game. 107 points. Now, and he got 87. So I beat him by 20, which is quite a bit. However, I feel like the 1-star side is it's easier. It's still been really close. Like, I played the hard side, and I think... So, like, this is probably the biggest gap in winning against the bot. On the 1-star side, usually it's pretty close. I lost to him once, but I pretty much beat him on the 1-star side. I haven't beat him on the 2-star side. But the 2-star side, he would get 2 coins per worker, and then he would score for every single Levite, gatekeeper, and scribe. So like he would score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for that. So he would score more for that. And then at the beginning of the game, he starts with 2 gold, 2 workers, and 2 silver. So he actually has more to start with. So I think that's probably the better from a challenge perspective. But let me tell you, man, this game, top-notch. Top-notch game right here. When they said this is like their greatest hits, it's truly that. Like, there's so many things that you could tell were pulled from other games. Like, just having to put your workers out for stuff was like architects. There's a little bit of like this tableau thing that reminds me a lot of Viscounts, which is my favorite game of theirs. There's a little bit of scholars in there, I feel like. I mean, there's a little bit of some of the like resource things and kind of turning the resources into stuff. It's kind of like Raiders. I don't know. This is a very much, I understand how this is a Raiders. This might be, dare I say, this might be my favorite game of theirs. I don't know. Viscounts is my favorite, and Scholars is up there. So this is top 3 for sure. And the thing that's really good about, like crazy about this game, and I need to go back and check. I haven't played. I haven't played some of the other games as recently, but so we really got into Scribes, and then we started to fill out some walls there. I mean, we did a little bit of everything, and the bot definitely did a little bit of everything. But I think you could focus. You have to kind of dabble, but I think you can really focus hardcore on one spot. Like, I played a game against the bot, and I think this might have been the one they beat me, and on the easy mode, and they filled out a ton of this with gold. So they just got a ton of points from filling this out and just doing a ton of Levite actions. And so, like, you can really focus in on walls, focus in on the altar track and the temple, focus in on scribes. Because, like, the strat I've been doing is, like, taking the bottom and forcing to get coins, and then just, like, forcing those and getting those banners early. getting those additional extra banners early, and then just like taking the spots down there and forcing a silver for that. But like I've also played where I've put out like over half of my walls and like I didn't get a single gate like for myself. Like the default gates I got, but like I've done to where I've gotten almost all the gates. And there's 8 of these tiles here, these final scoring tiles. 6 are out in play. But for these middle 9, there is a ton. I mean, and then you get 6 more for the having the promos. But you have so many different like engine building things you can do. I mean, the fact is I didn't have to really even touch the altar track because I got this. That was 9, and I got it first round, so that's 9 free movements. So half of that's moved for free, basically. How many is it? 3, 6, 9. Yeah, so almost half of that got for free. And then, like, because later in the game I got to kind of lean in on that, I got to flip all of those pretty quickly. So, I mean, it's just, you know, that would have been different if this came down before, and then I would have had that quicker. So it's just, depending on how it's come out, you can really lean into different strategies on how to achieve what you want to do. This game's incredible. I mean, they really knocked out of the park with this. Anyway, that's enough gushing. Let me know what you guys think of the game. Oh man, everything they do is incredible. I love them so much. But that's going to be it. That's Ezra and Nehemiah. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.